Hello and good afternoon, good morning. Hello and good afternoon, good morning. Oh, where's that coming from? Oh, where's that coming from? Oh, where's that coming from? There we go, that's better. Hello and good morning, even. I'm on a little bit earlier today. Other half's working, and therefore I am going to have to finish just a little bit earlier. If you want to watch it in 1080p, by all means watch Twitch. If you want to watch it in 4K, 60 FPS, you can watch it on DCS under MELL DCS. However, because of the delay, because of the amount of data that's actually going out to YouTube, I would suggest you look in the description, click on the link, and it'll open a Twitch chat channel so that you can do conversation and ask questions a little bit more so than normal. Otherwise, you've got a minute delay. The other thing is I haven't got any text-to-speech for YouTube on, which means I don't hear your questions, so it might be delayed a little bit longer than a minute. Anyhow, we've moved up, and I'm pleased to say that the bases that we took last week are still here. So I did start towards the end, but had to dash. Did I have to dash out? No, I had to stop. My leg was playing up because I did play quite a long time. So I'll be looking at taking this area over at Charlie 10. And today we're going to start in... one we're starting in? Oh yeah, an Apache. That's the one. Right, so we'll select the role, join the blue team, and go dynamic slots. We want Ras Al Malai, which is this one, and we're going to jump into an Apache. So the Apache's got a mixture at the moment of 4Ks and 4Ls. The Ks being the radar guided, or radar guided, and the Ls being laser guided. So I'll do some of these using the FCR, firing from the pilot seat, and then the rest of it will be done using the AI guy. Now let's go and find a suitable. Is there a desert one? I'm just having a look. Can't see much in the way of deserts. I'll just use one of our old ones. Okay, so let's spawn. I'll go through the startup and I'll explain everything I'm doing. Just be aware I'm not as knowledgeable on the Apache as I am on some of the other helicopters. So we'll just go with it. Now, DCS was updated. I was just about to say DCS was updated. Oh dear me. DCS was updated during the week. And over the previous weeks, I've constantly been getting problems where just after I start, I crash. So I think what I'm going to have to do is go to a spawn slot over here.
W1Z.
Yeah, don't worry. I know what happened.
Of each other, I will wait for you to spawn.
Don't worry. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Are those the only Apaches we've got? Look. Roselle, come out. Okay. There's two there. I'm going to jump. Oh, you're already there. There you go. Look. I'll jump on this one. Oh, no, it's fine. Sorry. I was going to say I was going to jump on that one when I realised what was going on. Right, we should be good unless we're in the same spawn spot and someone else turns up. We'll see. So I was going to say, yeah, that I have had a few problems since the previous patch where I start playing, I'll fire up just before I stream, and then basically the game crashes, and it's just done it now. Look, I'm sure this has crashed, and then I have to restart my game, and then everything's fine, and you're like, what the hell? So I think this has crashed. I've got nothing, look. And it's like really quick after the first boot. Do you know what I mean? And yet when I'm not streaming, it doesn't do it. And it's a real pain in the arse. But anyway, at least I haven't started it up yet. And it keeps doing it. I thought this patch may have covered that, but never mind. I can only assume there's a few more people watching DCS, because when I come on I looked, and I think in total there were 9 people watching DCS, and I'm like, that's really bad, isn't it? You know, for such a fantastic game. If you want to come into TeamSpeak, Wiz, you're more than welcome, unless you're sitting out on where was it? Sitting out on Discord, giving all your data to some foreign country. That's okay. Been watching too many YouTube channels, geez. Anyway, my game's firing up. Sorry for the black screen on Twitch. I will be back shortly. On YouTube, obviously, you can see my desktop and everything that's going on. That's the nature of how I stream. That sounds like a good name, isn't it? How I stream. Okay, right, we'll get back to there. Anybody want to join us? You are more than welcome. Obviously, if you're helping us out, that's great. If you're learning, I have no problem with that. If you're just there to mess around, it would be, you'd just get a ban across everything. Whatever games we play, whatever things we do. It's just one of those things. It's rare. It's happened once in about 10 years. But anyway, if anyone wants to join in, please feel free. Right, let's get back into here. Hopefully, I'm not going to get a problem again. But you never know. So there's Wizzy. He's in that one. Have you noticed there's not 2? And is that all there is? Oh no, look. Yeah, there's Wiz. Wiz, I don't know what's going to happen here, because when we looked before there were 2. And now there's only 1 again. So mate, I'll wait for you to get up and move out the way. It's not going to hurt. So I'll release any slot. And see, can I go back? Yeah, I'll go back to spectators here. I'll wait for Wiz to jump in and get out of the way. That was a rather quick start at Wiz. If that's you, I think it is. Yes, it is. Right, okay. Let's see. So much for dynamic spawns. This is a problem you used to get years ago, when it didn't get technical, and you have to be careful because you end up with people spawning on top of each other. Right, we'll try again, shall we? Right, default livery, select loadout, empty. Where was I? I was on the BVAR one, wasn't I? And it says empty. But that's not empty, is it? Let's see how it goes. Right, if anyone wants to join in, as I said, you're more than welcome. Password for the server is Xmas, XMAS, lowercase, I believe. And the server's called Mel Server. I know, fairly unique. Who'd have thought it? Hey, Oh, that's an
Manifold
all.
Protection 51 said, Admel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top viewers stream boo. Live.
Oh, really? Off you go. Doink. Right, okay, so we are in the Apache. As you can see, we've got four Ks and 4 Ls on each side. We've also got the FCR there. So what I'm going to be doing, or what I'm looking to do, is move on to Charlie 10, and I need to pick a spot that I can reach here and have some cover. So this is back to nautical miles. Change that back to feet. And here I'm just on that edge. So up this corner, I'm just on the edge of my view. Maybe I could go up here, but they might not see them. Or maybe I could go here. Looks like there's a ridge there. What's that distance? 9. Yeah, I started to go up here before. There's buildings and things you can hide behind. So I suppose I could try that from over. Where's that here? This is round about 7. That's round about 8. So I'd need to be somewhere on this road. The height would be good, but I'm not sure whether I'd see everything because these are really high. And if there's anything down here, it's going to be masked unless you get like such a height that you can look down really steep. So it might make more sense trying to come up to this area. I'm going to put a little mark, and I'll use that as my point of reference, okay? Right, so let's jump into the helicopter. Startup is fairly straightforward. I'm going to, usually this is one of the first things I will put on, primary lights. I'm not going to put it on. I'll show you why when we get there. Okay. Hey, Sting. Just be careful with the Apache spawns here. We've already had 2 people land on top of each other. So I waited for the other guy to go, but just have a look. If you look at the normal spawn, see if there's a slot there available. So the battery's on. How are you today, Stingo? We'll shut the door. Good. Just a short finish today. Well, I started a bit earlier, but you know what I mean. I'm going to put on the APU. I'm going to leave that up, and we'll see the APU is starting up. Okay. Once the iHads is on, we should start to get some screens as well. I have 2 issues at the moment. One I have to finish because I have to take the other half to work. And the other one is I knackered my leg up. Be about, could be 3 or 4 weeks tomorrow. Probably 3. And I have a bit of a large flap tear laceration on my left leg, which makes it difficult sometimes. And after flying too much or using my rudders or doing too much, it just hurts. Painkillers are good, but you know, I can't live on painkillers all the time. So let's switch this off. We'll start the left engine, and we're just going to observe here. And when that gets to around about 20 or so, we're going to start or move the left engine into idle mode. There we go. And you'll find the rotor will start turning shortly. There it goes. And now we're going to wait until this pressure goes down, the oil pressure there, to 70 or less, which it will start doing shortly. As I said, if anyone's got any questions, great. I'm not the best person on this. There are bits and pieces that have come out, and I haven't gone back and learned some bits, but I'll try and cover the things off that I know that will help. If you're thinking of flying the Apache, buying the Apache, and you've never flown helicopters before in DCS, don't do it. Right? The easiest way of getting into this is start with a Huey and understand how helicopters work, because they are sort of strange things. And there's no clever stuff on the Huey. It's also a great helicopter to fly, especially with your mates, but it's a good helicopter by yourself. You'll learn so much about helicopters. It's just basic. Once you've done that, jump into the Shark. You don't have to buy it, use the free loan. Learn how the trimming system works. And once you've done that, jump into the Apache. And you put those two things together, and that's going to help you a lot with being able to fly. Nothing to do with the weapons, just the flight. And especially if there's two of you, your co-pilot is really your co-pilot. Your pilot is really important. You know, because you need stability, you need this as a co-pilot gunner, and it will help. Right, if anyone's got any questions on that, or why, or what has a different opinion, please jump in. So we've got down below 70, we're going to start the right hand side engine. We're going to move that forward a little bit, and then do exactly the same thing for the right engine, and then put it into idle mode once this hits about 20. Okay, and now we're just going to wait again for this to get down. While we're waiting for that, we're going to look over here, and I'm going to switch on my ASC. I'm going to switch on the RLWR, and we'll hear all these voices. Okay. Right, so this is nearly down to 70. And so then I'm going to push these two throttles all the way up. Okay, there we go, we're on 69. As always with helicopters, don't just whack the throttle up to maximum. Push it nice and smoothly. You can tell this is on analog. Flying is much better on analog devices. Even if you get the cheapest ass joystick that you ever can, it's always a good idea. Okay, alignment has just occurred. We need to turn this down a little bit, makes it easier to see. So there's a few things we're going to set on here. We're going to see what we can see from this view of the map. So I want to see the co-pilot gunner cursor. And then we switch it to threat mode. And what do I want to see on this side of the map? Threats, targets. Okay. What else do I want to do on here? If we go to RTE, right, we can move this up because I know it's waypoint 10, and we can go DIR 10. This is the easy way of doing it, okay? And that will select waypoint 10, which is up where I want to go. If we look at the weapons, these are all the weapons we've got on. The co-pilot gun is going to sort most of the stuff out. So let me put this over here for now. Go back to here. With this weight on, if we click here and go perf, you can see here what power or what torque we're going to need to be able to hover. So if we're in ground effect, we're going to need 81, right, to be able to hover. If we're outside, I've got to switch that off if I can remember how now. Come on, what is it? Is it? I always forget this bit. Please join in if you want. Is it util system? No, it's not, is it?
W1Z8 it said. There is a volume knob right leg.
It's not the right leg, it's the auto switch to the RWR I'm after. So every time she comes up with a message when I'm explaining something on a different screen, it switches, and there's a button, and I forget what it is, that you can stop it from switching. Is it under util ASE page search off? There we go, that's the one. So that when I'm explaining the performance here, right, when she calls out a message, it'll stop it from going. Volume, I don't mind. It's the only thing I can hear. I can't hear the helicopter. Right, so in ground effect, we need 81 torque. Outside of ground effect, we need 102. There's a big difference there, as you can see. So ground effect is the effect that the when you're low down over a solid object, whether that's a ship, a building, the ground even, hence the name, the air being pulled down by the rotors hits a solid object, bounces back up and supports your helicopter, and you notice it when you come into land. And the easiest way of landing is come down, get a hovering ground effect, and then land, especially when you're learning. Once you get into ground effect, it really is like you've got a hovercraft, and you can feel this cushion of air, and this thing just floats on it. Okay, it also assists the helicopter in supporting the weight, whereas when you are outside of ground effect, you need more power to hover. Right, and that's because we're a little bit heavy. Now, I'm not going to be doing any hovering as such. I suppose I should hover in ground effect test it, but the point being is that by the time we get to the target, we would have dropped some fuel. We're going to be a bit lighter. These numbers will change. Okay? Anyone got a question on that? Right, so because we've got all these waypoints everywhere, I don't need to set a hover thing. What I will do though is set comms, and we're going to go to manual. We're going to go to VHF frequency there, and we're going to change that frequency on the little screen over to the left, and we're going to change it to 124.000 and enter. So our radio should now, as you see, be on 124. Now, if anyone else is there, I'll just go 124 radio check. And if they're on 124, I'd get a reply. I take it they're not. Okay.
124 radio check, negative.
There you go. Lima Charlie. I take it that's you, Wiz.
555. Yes.
Okay. Right, okay. Right, so where are we now? Okay. So let's go back over to here onto the weapons side. Right, and let's have a look. We want acquisition. What we're using for the acquisition at the moment, it will be FCR eventually, but for now we're going to use the gunner's helmet sight. Okay, guns, I'm just leaving them on manual range 1500. We can have a video in here, but we're not going to do that now, because one of the things we are going to do is set up the FCR before I take off. So it'll come up originally or initially with FCR not powered. So you click on util, and it says MMA, mass mounted antenna, pinned. When it's pinned, it literally means that it's fixed in position. Okay, so we click that button, and it's going to go into a built-in test, which is quite protracted. So we've got this FCR bit override, which will stop it from doing that. Okay, we go into FCR, and then click on the screen. Okay, now if I move this This basically, I can put it into armed, but if I'm on the ground, I've got to override it. This is a safety feature to stop people shooting things on the ground. Now this is still not selected at this point. So what I need to do is select it with this button down here. So this will select link, FCR, TADS, HMD, and you can't click on it. In theory, you shouldn't really be looking down at it, okay? So I need to go left. And if we look at my controls, there should be let's search FCR. Should be a button, and I think this is, yeah, there we go. This is the, oh Marrow, no, that's the view, isn't it? There. No. Oh, that's on that. Oh, right, okay. Right, so what I've done is selected a switch, which is joystick button 15. Right? Sorry, no, that's an additional button, not a switch. And what that means is I have to hold joystick button 15 and then press my button down to get a continuous sweep, or I just press it down once and get a normal sweep. So what I'm looking for now, why can't I see the button that I want? Let me change this, change it to link. There we go. It's joystick button 15, joystick button, okay, there we go. So for me to get link, it's down. If we just move this back a little bit, there should be a series of buttons there, and I'll show you. If I just press the button, it should be there. And we've got TADS right, FCR left. So if I hold the button and FCR left, then it will move, okay? So that's how I select it, and it shouldn't get in the way of anything else. So hold the button, go left, and now we're selecting this screen, okay? We can also use C-scope, and what that is going to do is show us in our iHads the things that we pick up, which is really good. Now before before I go on, if we go to yeah, waypoint 10 initially, then 11, which is over to the right. I didn't realise you was in, sorry Sham. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, right, is go to weapon, and I'm going to select bore sight, and I'm going to select iHads. So my cursor immediately drops to BS now. Sorry, just a minute. I do apologise. I got my mute the wrong way around then, and I think I coughed down the mic and switched it off when I wanted to talk. I do apologise for the coughing, especially in surround. So bullshit now, or bore sight now, basically will bore sight my view when I align it. But when I look here, I've got nothing. So if I switch my iHads on, I align this with the light there. And the reason I left the light off at the beginning was it's very easy to forget when you start. So you just turn that one up. You get used to doing it. There's a problem I've noticed when you try and spawn here. So just be careful, because it happened to me and Wiz early on. And be careful when you do it again, you might land on me, I don't know. So I'm going to press the button now and align that. Come on. See my head's a little bit. That'll do. So the cursor drops over there, and effectively you're pressing this button. Now that may have been a little bit out. That doesn't really matter, because I just adjust for it if I'm using the gun, but I'm not going to be using the gun. So I've got all these radios, I'm putting all that on, which really doesn't do much unless you're using SRS. Started the countermeasures. I'm going to put the analog axis up so you can see what I'm doing, and I need to move. I'll move out the way so that oh, the other thing is I need to switch this off, otherwise it's going to beep at me forever, which is the APU. And I'm just going to move the helicopter. Let me move out the way, and then there's a slot freed up, I think. It is a pain in the ass, this, but hey. Right. Now, as I said before, you need to ideally learn the Huey first, and then the shark, right? Only the trimming of the shark, because this thing works as an amalgamation of both of them. So let me just switch this screen back to where I need it to be, and let's turn around and move out of people's way.
George runs up the SCR now for
Does he? Right, now you can see the torque there, which is currently 70 something percent. As we start to move, as in all helicopters, the helicopter starts to generate lift. And once you start to generate lift, right, you don't need so much torque. Okay, I don't know if we've got any, what's it today? I'm also catching the, this button is a pain in the ass. I'm also catching my attitude hold as well. So the button or the hat that you're going to use forward is trim, and if you know the shark, hold it down disengages the trimmer, right? Letting go sets the trimmer. Okay, that's how it works, just the same as the shark. The difference being that you don't have a full 20% on the Apache. It's really, really low, so it's about 4% rotational and about 6% pitch. So you find very often you might beep as it jumps out. Now if you also put on the RTE, not the RTE, what's it called? What's the word? Attitude hold, not RTE. Where's RTE come from? You'll find that the helicopter will just basically fly itself. However, as I said, the parameters are quite low. Right, let's get some speed up. So that's where we're going. Just slowly easing the helicopter over so it's flying in a straight line. Hey, Mr. Camel.
Mel said, thank you for the DR1 resub, D_Camel.
How are you?
The support for 7 months is really appreciated.
Fine, just... What's he saying there? You alright, Lace?
D_Camel said, tired.
Oh, you are. You working again? Busy. Right, so what I've done, you had a heavy week. Right, thanks for the subscription there, matey. So if you look here, right, we're moving at 95.
So far.
Oh, mate, just go to bed. Do you want me to talk you to sleep? Are you in bed at the moment? So what happens with this? We can see we're at 73% torque. Right. This isn't held at all, so... Man. There's an Australian guy who we met. He used to live in Brazil. He's back in Oz now. And he used to get really tired, but then he'd have a drink as well because he'd had a long day. And then he would fall asleep on the stream. and you could just hear him snoring. You could see the top of his head and him snoring away like crazy. It was hilarious. But obviously they've ruined all that now. So I'm not moving very fast, as you can see. It's fast enough, but what I'm doing is utilising the attitude hold. And there's a number in the attitude hold there, look. And you can see it's boxed. So when you go over 40 kilometres an hour, right, it assumes you want the attitude held. So looking at the helicopter, right, it just stays in that stance. If the nose was down further, that's how it would stay. You can see what it's done with the blades there. Okay, and if there's any side wind, it's probably corrected for that as well. So you'll find they're not just pointing forward. You can also lock off the altitude, and you can also trim. And if you look here, this tells me that I've got trim set, I've got attitude hold on as well. I can't describe this as good as I should, as good as I knew it before, because I forgot. I will have to get some more detail on that. But the helicopter just flies itself, and now we're running at 56% torque. If you over torque a helicopter, if you basically ask it to do more than it's capable of, it will, and it over torques, it will decide, for safety's sake, to drop the RPM. And when it drops the RPM, you're going to lose the tail rotor's ability to point you where you want to go. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Camel. And then it will start affecting the main rotor, causing you to drop out the sky. So you have to be aware. Now, the Apache used to be really, really bad for that. And over time, I don't know whether they've simplified the flight or they've made it more realistic. I can't tell. I don't know helicopters. And for somebody like that, you'd need Casmo or somebody, I think, who knows the military helicopters. But I don't know whether it's simplifying it to make it easier for people. All of them have been flyable. You just have to learn how it behaves to be able to understand what's going on and to counter it. Right, so let's put this guy on and let's get him to get everything ready. If I can remember which button I set. It's not that one. It's that one. Okay. He thinks I'm called Roger. They're all the same. I keep telling them my name, they still call me Roger. Okay. So let's give him oh, oops. Yeah, okay. You got the guns, that's fine. Right, okay. So we're heading up to this area. At the moment I'm here. You can see this is blocking here. So I'm going to go round and try and utilise this. Someone's already killed most things by the looks of it. We haven't got a Reaper up there. We need a Reaper. Let's see if I can get one before I reach that mountain. And is it on here? No, where the hell's the Reaper on this? Is it under support? Anyone see? Reaper. Gotta be careful because I'm coming down. Let's just lift up a bit. As you can see, my altitude hold went off. I'll just try and put that on, but you have to be really steady for it to hold. The input is minimal. Now, if any of these drop off, I'll get a beep. How do I? How do I call a Reaper on this mission? Does anybody know? You'd think I'd know, wouldn't you? WRS. Anyone know how we buy a Reaper on this particular mission?
Not clear enough, really.
No, I can't find it either. What's this one? Oh, right, I say it's a mission going. Missions are all these, joint missions. Stats another. You'd think it'd be under EWRS.
That's from the final.
W1Z8 it said, I can't see it either, not where it should be.
No, but it's definitely there. Sorry, Sham, go again.
It's alright, I was just saying we're quicker than fibre for these guys.
Hmm. Right, I need to stick this on, by the way. I forgot after it was tested. Countermeasures, but bypass, so I fire the countermeasures.
Camel said, is it not in the support menu?
Let's have a little look. Or that. Where's the support menu? Support. Oh, could be. That doesn't mean anything to me. I could put smoke markers. Dynamic decoy. JTAC line 9 AM. Well, that's not what we want there. So I can't see.
W1Z8 it said, oh, I might not have enough rank to see it.
Yeah, it might be. I can't see it either. I think Rick usually puts it on, and of course Rick's not here. Right, as we're getting closer, let's switch this back over to the FCR. There's my single scan line. I've got 4 nautical miles. It's coming in hot. Whether he's going to try and kill me or not, I don't know. Right, okay, so as I said earlier, we've got all these different things we can set on and hold. This is hands-free. I haven't got a cup of tea. If I had, I'd be drinking it. So you can see we're getting close to the mission area. We do have a distance here, 12 kilometres, and we've got a range of 8 kilometres on this FCR fire control radar. Okay, now as I said, I've got that done. So the other thing I want to do is I'm going to go to vid TADS, change that to TADS, and while I'm on TADS I'm going to select link. Now unfortunately it looks like I've got something else set to the same control as well, and it's just changed my view there a little bit. That's fine, I can change that back in a minute. But what will happen is if I see any targets, then the TADS, sorry I'm distracted here, the TADS will automatically switch to the target, because what I don't want to be doing is shooting the helicopters that are going with me. So I'm using this to give me cover. Oh, there's somebody there. See, what they're doing is looking at the hill, possibly. Don't know who that one is. And thinking maybe we could go to the hill and go up there, but you're just out of range, as I said, which I was testing last week. Now again, a bit like the shark, right? Who's that at?
It's a guy called Roland Justin.
A guy called Roland. Oh, Roland, yeah. Yeah, he's been on before. Do you want him banned? See those missiles there, look. So what I'm trying to do...
The sub's played havoc with the KO.
Oh, at home. Have you not got a blind?
Yeah,
Uh,
blind's closed.
Have you got a black blind, or have you got a nice airy fairy womany blind?
Whitey.
So maybe you want one of those like black blinds. Sham's rifle in there. So you notice how I'm not in ground effect, and therefore my torque, as I was talking about, excuse the pun, is a lot higher. I'm holding the trimmer at the moment. I'm doing a bit of building dodging, and I'm at 9k, so I'm just again outside the range. So I'm trying to sort of get lost within everything that's going on. Moving forward doesn't really help, so if it does see something moving, so I'm dodging the trees, just keeping down low, and I'm slowing the helicopter down, and I'll also pop a little scan, see if we can see anything, but I know it's just outside the range. So here's the road that I was talking about. No. Missiles are launched, look. I don't think it's coming at us. Ooh, lamppost. Yes, I know. Sudden lamppost. It's not my fault there was a big road. See the way it says a rotor RPM low? And the rotor RPM low is because I overtalked it and it did what I said at the beginning. Now, previously on earlier versions of the Apache, that would have just plopped to the floor and it would have been really difficult to have recovered. However, as you can see, I've got control back, and I think we can also hover with a bit less torque than we started, because we've been burning fuel all this time. I don't think the trees are the best defence, but it's quite... Oh, that feels like I might have just caught a wheel or something on something. Or my tail. What? Let's just go down here a little bit. That was sham firing. Oh, you can see where the missiles are, look. See, we're just outside the range.
T. Kettle Balbic said, "Morning, mate."
Good morning, Mr. Barbie. How the devil are you? Have you had your bacon sandwich yet, or is it a little bit early? Okay, we've got more buildings there. More buildings over there.
This all out? What that be?
I can't see what's going on there. I'm going to try and get behind those buildings there and hope that puts me in range. Now bear in mind I'm using the trim a lot now, so that's trimmed. I haven't got my hand on my joystick at the moment, so I'm trying to keep the speed low and just slowly manoeuvre around. I can use those buildings there.
Too much hair product said, "Morning."
Good morning, Mr.
My
Product.
cup of tea and gonna hop into the server and try to stay out of the way.
Are you alright? Just put your radio on 124 and you should be able to communicate with us. Alternatively, you can always come into TeamSpeak. But if you're sort of a certain age, you won't know what it is. Just doing... Oh, keeps changing round.
DR Arcadido said, hello.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm focusing a little bit. I couldn't catch the name there. Right, so because we're going really slow, right, and we're less than 40, where I used the attitude hold before, and I said if it's going over 40, it will hold your attitude, your stance. When I'm going less than 40...
D_Carol said, by that he means unless you are 50 or older you won't know what TeamSpeak paper cup phone is.
What are you trying to say, Mr. Camel? And stop grinning to yourself as you say it. So basically, when you're less than 40, this thing, right? Grandad's not on today. He does come on sometimes though. Right. It will literally go into a hover, and the hover is as perfect as the one that you'll get out of the shark. Okay. Now the trick is, right, to get it going as slow as possible and then engage attitude hold, right? So I've engaged attitude hold, and hopefully it will just get into a hover really, really quickly. It seems to have a little bit too much movement. So I'm going to help it with a trimmer. Just trim it back just a smidge. Not that much. Yeah, I know, you can't do it. Stop beeping at me. Let's reset that for now. And let's get this set. Going a little bit high. I usually like to get it down really, really low before I even go into attempt to do a hover, because it will do it much quicker, to be fair. I can get the altitude hold on as well, which is here, and then this thing will just sit there. He says if it's blowing around too much, it can be the wind, and you'll usually tell by the number there. So now this, I think, is sitting there. You can see the blade, the way that's tilted. It wouldn't surprise me if that's the direction. So what we're going to do now is, first of all, let's go over to here and change this back. And then if we pop up, what you mean, the SAMs? So what I'm doing is just increasing the height. And I'm gonna...
Thank you for the 87 long months of subscribing, Kev.
Hey, hello, Kev.
Mel said, thank you for the...
You didn't have to come on, matey.
The support for 87 months is really
It's just hadn't seen you. So trying to get a peep over there. Might just a little, literally. Oh, there we go. Look. See the way it's appeared in my hood. See the way this jumped over and selected it. And I think it's just...
Kev said, I made it at last.
Rifle. Hang on, maybe not now.
Oh, there's a scorpion. What is a scorpion?
It's a little crustacean with funny legs and a big sting. Where's my little guy? Ever since they changed this,
Your far right scorpion. And the dead tank.
let's have a look. Let's jump down here and zoom in, shall we?
Yeah, PSA 50. Definitely calmer now. I'm not getting shot at by anything.
Yeah, it's negligible. There's not a lot going on there. Yeah, it looks like there's a couple of wheeled vehicles, matey. Not even tracks.
Yeah, I can see one. I can't see one.
I'm just outside the range here. I'll move forward a bit and have a look.
Right, I'm holding there. No, can't. I don't get it. I've got radar on it. I'm going to gun it. Getting close. Are you on the coastline?
I'm left, yeah. Don't worry, I won't shoot you if that's you moving up on the right by the hills.
I've got eyes on it, technically. I can't see anything else from there. But, it's what they go to prison.
For some reason I'm not shooting.
Rifle on take U23.
Okay.
Is that you firing?
Neg, that was Whizbit, I think.
Something's firing.
Or it could have been somebody else.
Oh, there we go. Is it a lake?
No, that won't be, that one.
Why is this not going?
Roger. Deslaving.
Oh, I just killed it. There we go. Dead. That's it. Some that Christmas left. There's slings flying at the head though. Guessing that's happening.
Morning, Pop. Still red. Whether it's a building or just a vehicle, I don't know.
Slaving. I'm deslaved.
There's a vehicle here, but whether... Oh, there's a couple of things. I can see you. There's a couple of wheel vehicles. Not sure if this is one we can actually take or what. Morning, Put, by the way. You're right.
Oh, yeah, just that shit.
Let's get rid of this. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Why is Jordan's Right.
Oh. I couldn't. I'm that busy trying to do. There's a couple of vehicles. There's 4 vehicles here. Yeah, there's 4 vehicles. SA13 and that. Yeah, that's a problem I had, mate. And I've been killed, I think. I've been shot in my helicopter. Oh, that's stingy. Yeah, I'm dead. Dead.
Maybe I couldn't shot. Dead. Yeah, there we go.
Right. Now,
How did I get so close to that without realising it was there?
I know. I knew there were things there, but I couldn't shoot for shit for some unknown reason again. It's always the same with the FCR. It's...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, probably had the FCR on, didn't it, rather than off.
Rather than your little man doing it, and it gets confusing. Right, okay.
Matt and George just wasn't spotting it or shooting at them. That didn't help either. But
Do you want a front man?
up to you.
No, I can jump in. Are you still there, or are you dead now? Alright, you spawn one in. Tell me when you're ready, I'll jump in. It's been a while, but we'll muddle it out. But we can't use the FCR because it confuses. The lasers are the... I think it's the... Yeah, I think it might be the case. I always get mixed up as long as I don't have a white head. Do you know how to bring a Reaper up, Pup? Is it because you need a higher rank or something like that before you can bring it?
Check.
Okay, there's about 4 vehicles there. It's stingy. Yeah, it was really odd. Yeah, actually, just 1 second. What are you? Sting, Mel, Shambles. Let's see how good the sync is, huh? You in VR still?
Until you tell me you're in, and then I'll start starting up.
Yeah, no worries. Let's see what happens or whether it desyncs. It could well do. Right, I am in as co-pilot gunner. And I'm also going to nip to the loo, so I'll be right back. Oh, do you want me to shut my door? Just a minute. Right, it's been a while since I've been in this seat, but it's quite good fun, and I'll explain what I'm doing as we go along and try and remember what the switches and buttons do. So give us a minute. How are you? That's fine, darling. I'll put the kettle on while I'm here. Could do with a meat cup of tea. Right, sorry about that, Chan.
No, it's alright.
To be fair, right, I don't use this, but I need to align it. I don't know whether it's one we capture, is it? Because is that an outpost or a proper base? Like, you know, you get chem sites and stuff like that. Just bring some anyway, because it's not going to hurt, is it? Right, so I need to get this sorted. iHads. Right, let's have a look. Let's put that in the... It's always a bit lower down here. Right, still doing it? No, it moved. Weapon. What the hell? There we go. Right, okay, so now I can switch it off. So everything basically is in here for us to use, okay? What I also need to do is go to Weapon, Util, see if the laser's on, which it's not by default. Okay, go TSD, all the other stuff should be on. So if I go to ASE, he's likely to have switched that on, which he has. We'll turn this down. We've already got a route. Right, we'll switch this on. We'll go for TAD. And let's go and have a look. We'll use TV screen. Right, so all the controls are here. So you really don't need to do too much. So look, you can set this here. And we can go TV, and over on the right, if I remember, select TADS, and we should be able, let's get my head in the right place, be able to control the TADS. There we go. Oh, let's move that up. Now, is that the right button? No, it's this one. There we go. That's better. Right, this is the TV, so I can select stuff with like that. Yeah, just a minute. I'll sort you out, mate. So, yeah, we're armed. You're on guns, yeah?
Not me. It was the guns that were shot down last time.
Okay, so the other thing, there's a couple of other things we need to do. So I'll do it over on this screen. So we need acquisition. Acquisition is going to be the pilot's helmet camera. Okay, so door, darling. So basically, right, I can look where he's looking, right? And I'm going to use this button here, and you see that funny little cross? That's my head tracking, right? Or me tracking what he's looking at. I can also change the view, so narrow, wide, zoom and normal. There's also something else. As you see, when you're in a helicopter, it doesn't matter how good you are, there may be some slight movement, especially, you know, you're not flying. So there's also something called, if I can remember it, what's the name of it? There we go.
It's a parcel for me.
Sorry?
It's a parcel for me. From Moopig.
Ah, right. It's probably for tomorrow from one of them. I think it's... Is it Mother's Day this week?
Yes, tomorrow.
Ah, right, yeah. So basically, what I can do, let's zoom in. If I'm trying to target something, I need to be able to target and then lays like that, okay? But look, it drifts. So I've got, is it TMC? No, I forgot the bloody name of it. But basically, I can switch it on, look. And you see the way... Oh, is that where you've been? So I can basically negate, right? Is it LMC, linear motor compensator? So basically, it's a motor that allows me, right? It's not on at the moment. It's a motor that allows me to be able to point and point at a particular target. So it doesn't matter what the pilot does, as long as it's not too, excuse me, as long as he's not too heavy on the stick, all right, then we should be able to fire a missile off. So I can also get a range finding look just by pinging the laser, he says. Although I'm on your limits, let's see where he's looking. There we go.
You're kind of looking right.
64 hash said, "Hi there, your stream title caught my eye.
More to the right.
Oh, hi.
What do you think is a good price point for a beginner to invest into flight sims?"
I was just going through a few things. Just one moment. Pardon? I don't know. Sorry. Are you looking at anything particular at the moment? I'll get back to you. Just one moment, Ash. Oh, in the water?
Yeah, in the water there's a black dot, that's all it is.
Fire 1209 people said.
Oh, it's helicopter. Yeah, it's one of us. Right, okay. Hey, hello there, by the way. Right, first of all, welcome to the channel and welcome back.
Maybe around where I'm looking now.
I think it's dead. Sting's in the middle of it, unless he's moved. Right.
Somewhere around there, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, some of them were taken out by Whiz. But yeah, those are the medical tents. There's a fob over there.
Yeah,
You got the camera on.
somewhere near where we're looking, I think.
Yeah, it was this sort of area. Pardon?
Some bigs coming over.
Not sure what we've got to take out to capture this, or whether we just take it out. If you want to gun the tents, you can.
I'm behind the ship. I've landed.
Right. So, basically, I would always recommend to people, if you've never flown anything like it before and it's new to you, you get away with the cheapest ass joystick. This would be my normal advice, okay? You start with the cheapest ass joystick that moves forward, back, left, right and twists. Okay? However, obviously, if you're not somebody who's going through college and you've got more disposable income, then it's entirely up to you. But if you're going to make an investment that's going to cost a few £100, which I think you're talking about, just consider, are you going to be using them for anything else? Or is it just for DCS? Because DCS is one of these things you cannot just jump in for half an hour, other than maybe something like a Huey. It takes time, right, to actually get to grips with things. For instance, I taught somebody the A10C. It took 60 hours of my time spread over 6 months for him to get to grips with it. It's not something, right, especially if you've got a job, that you can just instantly do. There's a lot of material out there that help you learn, but it's like anything. You know, do you go and spend $5,000 on a guitar because you want to learn how to play the guitar? And the answer is, well, you shouldn't do, because you might not like it, and then you've spent $5,000. You know what I mean? So all I'm doing is just say, err of caution.
60 hours, wow, quite the commitment.
That's the point I'm making, right? Now, that's on the A10, and I gave him 2 or 3 hours every time we went. But the problem is, it's that heavy that it's so easy to blow people's minds, so then they stop taking stuff in. And then he has to have time to go and practice the things I've taught him, in amongst having a family, in amongst having a job, right? But it still took me 60 hours of my time, which I don't mind doing. You know, I stream every weekend. I used to stream 8 hours, but unfortunately my legs can't cope with it anymore.
Said 60 hours in the A10 C2 is just getting started.
It's enough. It gave him enough to be able to confidently fly, to be honest. I can't see anything there. There's just our helicopters buzzing around. I can only assume we've got to basically take a building.
A stick and throttle combo. I'm going to play Star Citizen and DCS.
Right.
Still showing us there on the map.
Yes. Yeah, take those tents out if you can. I'm not going to waste a missile on them because it means we can move on. Tent.
Would getting pedals make sense too for these
Yeah, I'll let you do that one. Does getting pedals make sense for these games? Okay. It depends where you... your tail rotor. Yeah, you lost your tail when you went down to land, I think. It depends on what you're flying, because people say to me, oh, do I need pedals for a helicopter? The initial answer is not really. If you put your joystick and it's got a rotation, you put it in the right position on your desk, you can use that. Is pedals better? Yes. But if you're going to spend 500 quid on pedals, thanks for the follow. If you're going to spend 500 quid on a pedals, you better know that it's going to give you something. Do you know what I mean? And that's something you learn by playing the game, realising you want to really get into it, and then you start investing. Morning, Yam. Let's have a look, Sham, see if it's gone grey. There you go. Right, yes, we can capture it, Sting, if you want your supplies. Oh, no, it's
today, just running late.
Yeah, no worries, Yam. I could do with you being on a bit late this evening or late afternoon. I've got to take Lisa to work today, but I need to cash in all those missions that we've done in Star Citizen. Yeah, 64 hash. I do Star Citizen as well. This is on Mel's server. And yes, there is. There's 2 MiGs in between. MI8 is 19 kilometres away.
Can't see it, I'm guessing.
No, you won't do. It's hilly and everything. You won't see it. I'll tell you when it's there, and I'll let you shoot it with guns.
When you're going, getting closer, you're going to head towards it.
It's basically up the coast and inland a bit, so it's in amongst the mountains at the moment. So I'd hang on in case it drops in over the mountains on your sort of 1 o'clock.
I'm just going to shuffle that way a little bit so I can get in close to it.
Sorry, where was I? A stick and a throttle. If you've got a split throttle, I'm not sure what the VKB one is. If you've got the budget and the income to do it, right, and you're not going to notice, then by all means spend whatever your money you want. But obviously, if you're working on a budget, start at the bottom, work your way up, make sure you like what you're getting into. I'm not sure if you're aware, but you can, if you download DCS from DCS itself on the website, you will have access to the vast majority of modules, including maps, free for 2 weeks each. So you can download a module, have a play with it for 2 weeks, and then it'll start working. And you can go through a lot of modules and maps, and then after 6 months, which it'll take you that time anyway, you can do it all again. Okay, so you're not in a position where you've suddenly got to start forking out lots of money. I mean, if you speak to any of the guys I'm flying with now, most of them would have spent, I would say, multiple thousands of pounds, right? Some of the gear now has got so expensive. That's why I always say to people, well, let's see if you're going to actually enjoy the game first and get into it. And with Star Citizen, what I always say to people is it's as simple as this. It'll be the best thing you've ever played, but equally opposite, it will be the worst thing and most frustrating thing you've ever played. And as long as you don't, you're not a rage quitter or throw your toys out the pram, then you could be okay.
I was kinda hesitant on dropping 50 quid on a vehicle module.
Let me tell you, there is a sale. DCS has a sale, right? They have a sale every spring. Sounds like a bloody song. Spring, autumn, summer, winter, right? They also have sales in between. So they'll have a lunar sale. It's just finished, I think. But they'll have a spring sale soon. And they'll have the first bit of sun. That's right, he's communicating with me as well in this helicopter. Right, okay, he's coming over now, mate. He's dead ahead of you. He's just getting up to the top of the ridges to your right, I think. So he should be coming over these hills. Yeah, he should be dead ahead of you. And there's, let me have a look. He's really close, Sham. You should be able to see him. I don't know why you can't. I'm looking off to your right. You look forward and just over this ridge. I can't see him down the hill. Okay, he's gone past you. Gone past you. Oh no, that's absolutely fine. I'll be streaming Star Citizen tomorrow. I've been playing Star Citizen since. Oh, quick! Fly! Get it! Get it! Get it! He's not going to go, is he? He's still trying. If he can get him to kill his load. Good shot, good shot. He's lost it. He's lost it. Nice. Okay, we're still clear. We need someone with supplies. I think we got someone with supplies in, maybe. Oh, it's too much hair product. There's no one... Oh, you're going to get supplies, yeah? I think Whizbit's on his way back as well. Alright, Sham, if we can just cover this.
Okay, we can do that.
I would just wait a bit till the first supplies are in. I think, Pup, do you remember, is it this mission that we can buy supplies?
Don't remember.
Oh, Pup, you've had a drink, haven't you, since then?
Oh?
Are you sure? Right, so... As I was saying, Star Citizen, right, you've got a major patch coming out shortly, which I'm sure you're aware of. Every single event they bring out is bugged. Every single one without fail, right? But there's so much in Star Citizen for you to go and look at and do that some of those odd niggles you just brush off. Don't worry about going on the big event. It looks brilliant. It looks really exciting. It will screw up and then you get frustrated. So I would leave it for a bit. Play the game, yes. Do some of the other things. You're more than welcome to join in with us tomorrow if you want. If that's when you intend starting. I can help you
These things falling out the
with setting up any stick and throttles. If you're going to go down that road, then I can help you with that. And once you get the gist of it, because it's not so easy, I'm just checking.
It's along the coastline.
There's 2 people. You've got an F-18, which is
I appreciate
friendly.
your thoughts, man. I have to go now. Good luck on
Yeah,
stream.
no worries.
I'll check out your Star Citizen stream tomorrow. I'm still window shopping for sticks.
Yeah, no worries. VKBs, I think there's a few use them. There's the Warthogs, VKBs, Winwing. Warthog and Winwing, you'd need pedals. But you could go lower down the budget and look at the Sol. So you could get a Sol, but the throttle's not that great, to be honest. It's a variation on the T16000. But you want a substantial throttle, dual throttle if you can get it, if you want to spend money. But yeah, by all means, drop in and ask, and I'll help you out as much as I can. Anyway, hopefully that was useful information. I'll get back to doing this. Oh yeah, I can see the convoy. Oh no, that is a base called Convoy, isn't it? And I assume they keep sending convoys out.
SA8's in there as well.
Alright. Do you want to push up, Sham? At the moment there's nothing coming down.
Nothing's happening here, is it?
No, we'll push up. Let somebody else pick up and bring the supplies. And as I'll keep checking back on the what's it map.
Give me a bearing or a waypoint.
Let's have a look. It'll be 12. I'm not sure where. Oh, I can just point it, can't I? RTE.
We're going inland here.
Waypoint 3-1.
3-1.
Okay, that one over there. Yeah, alright. Just carrying on the coastline, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sorry, what do you mean waypoint 3-1, Stingy?
Bearing 3-1.
Bearing, sorry.
Right, okay. So yeah, it's waypoint 12. Let me just check. I don't think this goes up to 12. Oh, it does. DIR 12. Okay, waypoint set.
Somebody else is getting shot down up there. Oh yeah, there's definitely hands firing things at the air.
Oh.
SA8, SA19.
There's some good hills there, Sham. So there's. Yeah, so as you keep going up the town, right, if you hang a right towards the end of town after the main road, hang a right, you can start to weave your way through some of the hills. Let me try and get a range. The problem is with the hills, if they're too big. Oh, wow. You've got... Yeah, let me find this. I'm going to put a marker up. Right, that marker that's just appeared on the map, that is at 22 degrees, 6 kilometres, 6.5 kilometres. It's just after a small peak. That is within range of those, but it depends on how big the hill is in front. Because if it's too steep, you're not going to get a look. But yeah, if you go from where you are at the moment to
bring it that way around. But it's like, that's right, I'll see what happens here. I'll just go up this little bridge here.
yeah, there's yeah, I think this might be the ridge I mean.
Hang on, there's not stuff in this little canyon here, is there?
There's not stuff. What?
I'm searching.
That'll just be radars and things.
Dreamsley said, hello everyone.
Hey, Mr. Tremsley, how are you?
shoot at me down there. I'm shooting at me anyway.
Yeah, you're not far from where I was saying anyway. There's a peak in front of you that you could possibly go. Oh, you can't go around on this.
Okay.
I'm tired, yeah. Yeah, all good, thanks.
Kind of in range here. Should be able to see stuff. So I'm just going to get...
Yeah, just go over there and then slightly left. There's more hills behind you. The other side of this. Alright.
Are you ready to have a nosy?
Yep. Let's change this view. Right.
You're right down there. How is it? They're going to get you right.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. Right. That's what I think here.
No. So you want to go sort of this a road, right? You're coming up to a valley, and you want to go left.
Better than the black shark.
It's, don't forget, have you been in it? It looks spacious from my point of view, but when you're in VR, it's not. Yeah, there's a valley you've got down here. You can go left, follow the valley to the left, right? Just over here, I think. Yeah, you're going too deep into a different valley, and that's going to put you too close by the time you can point.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So the one, if you go left now, that'll set us in front, and we should be able to bob up and down, maybe.
Yeah, so we're going to get quite close here, aren't we? But never mind.
Yeah, you see this little dip? So if you sit just behind this dip, I think... Oh no, I think we're going to have two bigger hills in between, I'm not sure.
So, we can always go back down and round to the left.
So it is an illusion.
Yeah, it is an illusion. If you're both in... Okay, you're within... Oh, hang on, where are we? Yeah, you're 4 clicks away, mate. And because of the height, we're not going to get to be able to look down enough, I don't think.
Have a peek, and then you can go around if not.
Yeah. It does look... It's the way I'm moving. If you get into VR, you realise, actually, there's not a lot of room there.
We're not even here, are we?
No, because there's hills, and the hills mask. So basically, you'd need to move over to the left and then move over that way. And then by the time you've looked, you're looking at... what's... Yeah, what's the range you've got to them?
We're a couple of kilometres away there. I'm going to go.
Yeah, definitely. So if you look, I'll put a marker back here to the left, and you're going to have to go up high if you're not careful. So the marker I put was 232 for 2 clicks, 2.79 clicks, and it should give you a view in.
Why can I not see the marker on the map? I was going to hit the coastline.
Yeah, well, you're going to hit the coastline and creep round, use the edge of the mountain. Again, we've got... there's a ridge just before them, which is like on top of them. It's going to be quite difficult. And also we've got a ridge between where Pup died and them that's going to be that high we won't get a look down.
Yeah, I'm thinking not going over that. I'm creeping around to the left and right. So rather than doing it behind it, I'll to the side of it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. This is where that ridge comes in, and that would put us less than 2k.
You have a perfect position, like behind some object or ridge-shaped mountain. But like every time, do you have all these positions in mind, or you read the map real good, or you are guessing and ending up lucky?
No, I'm not flying today either. I'm on the co-pilot gunner, Do you see what I mean with these ridges? So I think it's that second ridge, the light brown one, and I think you'd have to be a bit exposed. I wouldn't go in fast, whatever you're doing.
I'll try and avoid
It's going to put us that close that for me to get an aim, I think it's this ridge actually.
But I think it is. Yeah, I probably can go up and over, but I want to go round.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. The ridge extends, and we're basically going past
But you're leading him
the
up to the
team.
position right now.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I can read these, yeah.
Right. Let's see what we've got here.
Excuse me. It's the next little bit there. Are those trees on that thing? Just 1 minute.
Fixed wing, 5 o'clock, searching. Fixed wing, 4 o'clock, searching.
No, it's the maps. You get used to looking at maps. We're going to get spanked in a minute, I think.
Very close.
Too close, matey. Right, I would really slow down, because the second they'll see you, you're going to get half a ton of missiles popping at you. Literally, this is like, I tell you what you are, 1.9 kilometres.
2 and 6, 12 o'clock, searching.
Stop, stop, stop. I can see from my cockpit, from my...
Engine 1 engine. Engine 1
You see what I mean? It's like... Yeah. They... I was co-pilot gunner. Just bear that in mind. So, the way they are in the hills, which is what makes it difficult. I think my engine 1 might be out. So, they're tucked in down here. Down there. So you can see that's a really, really difficult.
Maybe better to actually fly straight past it quickly and then come into the north.
I was thinking that earlier by going along
More than engine 1 out
on the
now.
top. I think it's more than engine 1 out, isn't it?
Straight into above.
Engine 1 out. Engine 1 out. Engine 1 out.
Right, let me get another crash.
Engine 1 out.
Very
Engine 1
close then.
out. Engine 1
Oh,
out.
we need to capture Charlie, don't we?
Engine 1 out.
One going in.
Yeah, we could actually
Engine 1 out.
let's come out of this.
Engine 1 out. Engine 1 out.
Wait, yeah,
Engine
that was
1 out.
never going to be a good one, I don't think.
Engine 1 out.
We're coming over the top.
Engine 1 out.
Has anyone got
Engine 1 out.
Chinook going? Yeah, there we go. So he's going in a Chinook, look. He's got supplies. Supplies, definitely, yes. You can get supplies. Are you in an A10? There's already supplies going on the back of a Chinook at the moment. So he's got gunners going. We do need 3, yes. Yeah, that particular group is tucked in really tight. The other way of seeing them...
Gunner is not in a comfortable position.
Oh God, he's not, but that's where they are. It might be, you know, that white line leading up to the base, Sham?
Hang there, I'm just trying to see if we can pick up supplies.
Shit, that's within range as well.
Where is it in the menu, supplies?
Logistics. And where we are, yeah, you should be able to get it. There should be a logistics hub. have a look. Who's that one? Stingate. I'm not in anything, so I can't pick F10. You picked a helicopter yet, Sham?
Yeah, hang on a minute. Before you jump in, it's doing that stupid jerky thing again.
Okay.
You might want to, let me start.
No, it's not spawning in any supplies.
Oh, so you found it, Pup?
Yeah, but it's not spawning in any supplies. I don't get any.
I wonder why not. Wisbit's got some. Wisbit, did you have a problem with supplies?
Did he get any supplies?
Yeah, I can see him in the back of his chopper.
You can jump in if you want, Mel. It's just me, everything else doing weird stuff.
It's about time you started going in the front, you know. Yeah. Oh, right, yeah, Pup's struggling to get supplies. Are you able to get supplies in the Huey now? Oh, we're starting this up and my door's probably open. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's been closed.
I can't get any supplies.
Right, back to normal.
What was that happening, Sham?
I've just chosen
W1Z887. During
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah. That, yeah, I think Sting is having similar problems. So what we need to do here, let's turn this down.
2000 said, yep, doors open.
Oh, that's already up, good. Right, switch this off. ASC, utilize, you've done it already now. Do that. Show pilot cursor, threat show, threats, targets, RTE, our routing. Move this up, we want 12 for now. So DIR 12. I think, was it 12 or was it 13? Yeah, 12. Weapons, util, I need to put the laser on, look, up. Weapons, util, laser. That's showing all those positions on there, that's coming on okay. I'll put that on for now. Go back onto weapons, bore sight, iHads. Put my iHads on. Because I always move around in my cockpit, change my camera.
No, sure then. There does seem to be an issue with the F10 menu, like not being able to get stack. There is like a 3.1 version now of the map.
Supplies, is it?
Yeah.
A 3.1 version? Really? When did that come out?
I'm not. It's not spawning in the supplies. So
I only had 2.9 before. Spatey stuck it in Discord because I don't know where the maps are coming from. I haven't got the guy's website. So it could be 3.1 because of the problems. That would make sense. Right, let's go over here. Let's switch this to TADS. Let's switch the view from forward looking infrared. Switch it to here, move that up.
Discord and send Wyu the latest. Spatey busy with bikes and sun.
Oh yeah, no, he has to make the most of it, doesn't he? I don't blame him either. Yeah, if you could send it over, that would be really good. Really useful, thank you. We're aligned. I believe I've turned that down that much. Set everything up my end, I think, Sean. Oh, there we go. Can you see the way I can see his camera on this particular view? I haven't cacked, have I?
See an option to load supplies.
So
No, you have to go to F10 logistic F2 zone supplies.
6 p.m. 6 o'clock. 13.
I've got supplies out. I've got marks there in CTLD. I've got. I haven't got anything that suggests that
Maybe you
load
can't load supplies in.
yeah, I was going to say I'm not sure if we can load supplies. Did you find out, Sting? Could you load supplies in the Apache? Because I think they changed it to only the like Huey, MIA, and Chinook, and any other helicopters with ability. There's a map update I'm being told as well. So when we're finished, I'll get the update. Wizzy's going to put it on because Spatey's off on his adventures. Right.
It says that this airbase needs to resupply, so maybe that's why it doesn't work.
I thought we could buy supplies from AI, or was that the other version?
Is it sort of one of these ones where this
You
base
can't
doesn't
in the
have enough
Apache
supplies,
now.
you've got to
More
resupply
Sally
the base from
drop-offs,
somewhere else?
Sally
Yeah, it
pandas.
says that we need to resupply this. Buy it for 500.
You can't. More money,
you've got
Sani
500.
drop off.
It's
Okay.
Chinook on its way, I think.
Yes, he's got one supplies, but he's just said that you can't use the Apache now. You used to be able to use any helicopter, but you can't now. You can only use the cargo carriers, which I suppose makes sense.
Probably was a bit cheap trying to use the Apache to carry supplies.
I know, well, it used to amaze me when the Shark could, and I was like, where the hell are they sticking them? Thought the seat was uncomfortable.
6 o'clock. 13.
Right, let's put this on.
6 o'clock.
Don't need that one anymore. Select that.
So I think we go on the coastline route, but we just steam past it rather than sticking.
You're not going to get past them, right? You're not going to get past them at all.
And we can, because you've got up over the ridge, there's a ridge down there.
Oh, right, yeah. So what you've got to watch, if you go past that convoy, right, you are less than 8 clicks to the next base. So whatever's at the next base, which is a big runway with a lot of stuff, right, you are less than 8 clicks away from it. Not only that, they've got a defence, and that will put you round about 9 clicks to that, but too close to the next waypoint. It's a sneaky position, I must admit. I think it's very much going to be a bit of a playing one as well, to be honest. But there's a lot of MiGs. It might be wise. Yeah, it might be wise to even Alpha. Alpha's got an SA8 and 15, and that's on the coast. There's a couple of valleys in. I'll have a look and see what I can find with this. Even the close valleys, right? You're that tied up with trying to get a line into their base, because the mountains between where my mark is and where they are is just too high. You know, you're not going to get the view down. There is, let's look. Potentially, if you go up on the right, just past them, you might get a look in with cover. But it's the other ones. I suppose the other ones can't see you either, can they? Theoretically, for the same reason we can't see them. So let me have a look.
I'm gonna put some coffee on the back.
Okie dokie, put. Can't tell. Yeah, there's like a valley. Can you see to the right side of them, Sham?
So to the east, you mean?
Yeah. So you can see the white is the really high stuff, where it goes white, and the other stuff is less of a height. So it's possible to sneak up on the inside and potentially look over the ridge, because on that side you've got BMPs, tanks and things, but you've got so much stuff that the time it takes to actually acquire the target and fire the missile is probably a little bit too much. Do you know what I mean?
I do, yeah. We need a way of masking out most of it so we're only being attacked by one man.
Yeah. I think potentially the low level ridges or valley area, which has still got some really high bits and low bits by looks of it, might help with that, because it's quite a complex ridge system there. Let's have a look. Satellite view. Great, can't change it. You know what? Every time I get to this view, what I want to do is hold my middle mouse button and tilt it. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't work. I wonder. See, the biggest problem here, we got this hill, right? And this is steep slopes because the lines are tight together. And then you've got this. This here tells me there's like a slope here, a ridge. Okay? So when you're this sort of close, which I can't see what those numbers are, 3 kilometres, you've got to lift up to get over this. Lift up to get over that, to even stand a chance of looking down here. And if this ridge is high, you would have to probably get 2 or 3 times this height to be able to see these, and then you haven't got the deflection on your weapons, if that makes sense. It's a good place to have them, I must admit, but I suspect, you know, it would be better where you would take off on a plane down here. You would fly possibly high enough while you're down here so that you could get a look there. Do you know to get a Reaper pup? I can't remember, did I ask you? And because we can see these, right? You could program in, right, their locations. And then once you lob your bombs, you've just got to make sure those bombs or missiles clear those hills. You're not going to do it with missiles from this angle. And you may be able to drop your bomb if you climb and then drop it over here and let it sort of fly over there, float over there, and then it'll drop down. Just type ! Discord, and that should take you there with a bit of luck. If not, I can try and find it, but me and Discord, which is one of the reasons, you know, we don't use it as such. It's there. Try that, see if that works. Just let me know, Wiz. But don't spend too much time doing this unless you're going out or you've stopped playing. Do you know what I mean? Yes, Cock. Yes, Cock. Yes, the booby cakes. Oh, let me guess. Could it be the high sugar content? And me being a diabetic? Sorry, Sham, go again. I think you won't get past them unless you're up over the hills. Once you start moving up, because we've got Charlie now, by the way. Yeah, once we move up, you can nip over to the right. If you need to refuel or anything at Charlie, I would nip over to the right and there's a road going through the valley, and that'll, if you follow that sort of road or whatever it is, we can go slightly past them and then maybe get in a position to look, but it'll still put us close. There is a little peak that we could possibly hide behind. It just depends on how much deflection we need. Okay. Yeah, head up at about 2 o'clock. I'll give you a line. 63 degrees, but you've got high hill to climb, and then it should start coming down once you get over the top. So if you go 63 for 14k.
Said, I need to ask a general question. With every shortcut I launch the game directly. Is there an app that launches the DCS launcher specifically?
With a Yeah, you can launch it if you go into the bin folder in the main directory. Let me think. I think it'll just go into that launcher. Yeah, I think there is a method to switch that launcher off, and I can't remember because I just leave it anyway. I can't remember if it's a setting or it's a tweak. Let me find out. Has anybody disabled the launcher when they go into DCS? Is it a setting, does anyone know? Or is it something you have to tweak? So, you want it to go directly to it? Or you want to bypass the launcher? The only... Oh, sorry. Any mod in Discord that can give a roll. Right, yeah, just one moment. I don't know my way around this, but just bear with me when I find it. let's move off this. Put this over here. There we go, that's clear. Let's come and find you. Oh, no worries. So you're in the server, are you, Wiz? So I'm just trying to get there at the moment. Oh man, I can't read it on that screen. Where are you? Just send me something. Well, I can see you there. Added you as a friend, Wiz, if you can accept that. I'm just looking to see. Ah, there it is, yeah. Okay, I can see it. Which version is this? 3.4. Alright, thanks matey. Sorry about that guys. Right, I'm back in game. Right, sorry about Sham. I was getting an update for the mission, which I'll change when I can, when everyone's off. We've just had an update to DCS as well, as you know, so sometimes it doesn't help. Right, so keep going. You're doing all right, and then you might be coming up to a high bit. You have to get up higher so you can get over this ridge. And then once you get over the ridge, then you'll go down and pick the road up. There's MiGs coming in as well. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, you've got a bit further to go. Once you get over this ridge, you've got about 4 clicks at 59. So over this ridge, and then it should start going down. EWRS? Oh, right, okay, towers. Should be alright. Okay, we've got 3 of 3 on that one now. Yeah, keep going, and once you climb this. Another thing with helicopters, if you remember at the beginning I mentioned ground effect, right? If you try and fly up mountains by flying up the mountain, you are gonna crash and burn before you get to the top. So you always need to get your height up to where you want to get over. If you do it too late and you try and climb up the side of a mountain, ground effect will push you back down again. Any air blowing onto that side of that mountain. But then you got blatted.
I got blatted by aeroplanes.
Yeah, turn right, Sham, hang a right, and then you should. I'm talking 56 for 2 mile. Don't go over any more ridges. Oh, you got to get over this one. Yeah, and then turn right, and then you should start to come across, and we'll see where that road is. I suspect it's going to be on ridges, you know, but in between mountains, if you see what I mean. And then once you get over here, just slow down a little bit, because I think it's like 2 mountains with a bit in between, and you're going to have to start hanging a left soon as you get over here. I just hope it's not on top of the mountain. See the way you've got a little bit more leeway. So yeah, hang a left D.
Okay. Finally found it. I think I changed the run launcher on start option off by a mistake. So I had to change it in config file.
Right, okay, you need to go left, champ. You don't need to go up. That's it. Oh, right, okay. In the config file, okay. Do apologise. Yeah, we're going a little bit too far now. We're going up hills. Oh, that's you on the map. I think there's a delay. Just keep down on this valley, which is to your left more than your right. That's it. Go more 344. I think the map is, yeah, see slightly right there. No, yeah, the map is out compared to where we are. So follow that to the right. And then along to the left once you get round these couple of hills on your right hand side. We've got 2 MiGs moving in. I'd keep your left side covered if I was you. So hang a right slightly. Can you see the ridge on the valley on the right there?
Yeah, it disappears going down and it have to come back up.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You're getting to where I thought these MiGs aren't paying attention. Right, now, just be careful, because you should have slightly to the left a hill. Slow up and see if you can sit somewhere over to this right.
Looks like playing at the moment. Are they going over this bridge coming up?
Only just a bit, yeah, but there's a hill to your left, and they're literally the other side of the hill. So this may give us some protection. Yeah, there should be a hill coming up on your left, which I think this is it. And if you sort of sit over here, it will... Okay, just keep going round. Just watch your height. Don't let that left valley on your ridge. See this valley to your left behind the hill. Which way? Which place? The other one.
You the base shot at me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Engine 1 out. Engine 1 out. Engine 1 out. Engine 1 Engine 1 out.
It's a bugger, innit?
Engine 1 out.
But do you see what I mean? There's the valley.
Engine 1 out.
If you look at my stream. What I was after, can you see? Can you see this little ridge just before them? Let me see. See if I can turn this stupid woman down a bit. It's not that one. No, it's none of these. Try this. FM. These are all radios.
Engine 1 out. Engine 1 out. Engine 1 out. Engine
There's a radio over there.
Engine 1 out. Engine 1 out.
Man.
Engine 1 out. Engine 1 out. Engine 1 out.
Oh. Okay. So yeah, that ridge just to the right of where we were, if we could have gone down to the right, it would have put us the other side of the hill they're on, and that's where I thought. Yeah, that's the other problem that I was thinking. And the hill's so steep, and you can't go past and come back. This is the problem. So I think it might be. You haven't got so far to go now, by the way. I don't know whether you've noticed. Charlie's up.
I think you're past the coastline. I think you can get past the.
Right, I'll come with you again if you want.
You again. You have to jump in first.
Yeah, just 1 second. I've got the updated mission anyway, so I'll change it when I can. What time is it? 11:28. Oh, good. Yeah, I should be appearing soon.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Right. Door shut. Right, that's coming on, that's coming on. Let's go and do this. It's just starting up at the moment. Switch that on. It's already on, is it? Switch this down one. Pop ASC on. Util. I need to turn that down. Right. RLWR, second knob in from the right. Pop. When this used to fire up by default, that was turned off. And you didn't get any messages at all, which used to catch people out. Right, okay, TSD, pilot cursor, threat. One day I'm going to have to remember to switch into that mode. We're going to waypoint 12, was it? Yep. Okay. So RTU. She still doesn't. It sounds like the same woman who's going on about the engine, doesn't it? It's the easiest way of doing that. What else? That's all okay. I need it to switch on this one. Need to pause like that. I need to switch this on. Did I slide or has it changed screens again? I'm not going to use the gun anyway, but that's close enough. Select TADS. What's that? Radio. Radio, okay. Com. Manual. Wonder if I've got com set up for my pilot. We'll just have a little look. So we just need search. Notice we're in co-pilot gunner there, not in the pilot seat. So just put VoIP.
Which waypoint was it? 12?
Yeah, it's all set up. I've done it. So I think it's the one, yeah. 124 radio check. Need the acquisition. Set this to arm. Acquisition change. So if you look at, oh, I can't. I haven't got my eye heads on. Acquisition is pilot helmet sight. Okay, I've got the missiles. So let's see. It's just difficult when you're really on top of a target. What we've got to do is get a missile, get the target in steady, and then fire. But to actually get it steady is really quite difficult. Hey, Blinky, you want to come on the server? It won't show up like that, matey. Just look for mail server. Password is XMAS. And I'll say it again. XMAS, lowercase. Do you copy that? Right, okay, so take 3. Hopefully it's not take 5. Yeah, Migs are patrolling over there, Sham as well.
Blinky Bear said, "No, but I've got a doctor. Not set up to DCS again yet. Soon enough. Cheers."
Oh, right, okay.
Oh.
Thank you for the follow, Skew.
Thanks for hitting that follow button.
If anyone's got any questions on DCS or Star Citizen, please feel free to jump in. You're not interrupting too much. It's always a bit more difficult when I'm, you know, being the gunner for somebody else. But, you know, we can work with it.
Actual said, I was too shy to ask.
You were too shy to ask? Ah, that's fine, matey. No worry. I called you matey then. That was an assumption.
Said, it's true.
What I was going to say is,
I got sick of dog whining.
You got sucker dick whining. Sorry. That was a bit of a Freudian slip, wasn't it? Is Doc male or female, may I ask? Obviously you don't have to answer. I just wondered. I was going to say, usually we do have somebody flying with us.
Yes.
Right, I thought so. There you go. Yeah, just jump in. Male. That's fine. Well, we actually have a real doctor with us as well, not a medical doctor. Mail order, is it? I was going to say, usually Lise flies with us. She's got to go to work soon, which is why I'm going to have to finish at 1ish. Well, about 10 to 1, to be honest. Tomorrow we'll be on Star Citizen, some of us. I'll be streaming it anyway. And again, you know, you're always more than welcome to join in. You want to jump into the map, it's, as I said, Mel's server. If you've got in-game comms set up, go into 124 FM. And we are not, right, trust me, we are not formal. So you'll find some servers where it's really formal and everything else. So whilst we have some communication, you know, we're generally aiming for the same sort of target area. We're generally trying to work together a little bit. It's not over formal like it can be. I did try that once many years ago. Tried to take a few people I flew with over to a virtual wing, but it was far too formal. You know, you have to log your hours, there's rules, you have to take qualifications and all that. But I find really that it's better to just let everybody come and fly and just help everybody when you can.
724 online?
It is. It will pause when nobody's on. But what you've got to remember when you go on is these bases we've captured, right? Especially down here. We used to come on when I let it run as it was, and they keep sending convoys out and they'll attack. Now, at the moment, it stops when there's nobody on, so if you get on...
Actual said, in charge here too?
I'm in charge where to? Where, what, where? The server's mine, yeah. I'm not exactly in charge, this is my stream. Oh, and by the way, if any...
I'm sure there's plenty of space to fly under there.
You reckon? I'm going to look over to the right and eat the bullet that comes.
Johnny said, I'm a legend.
Yeah, look to the right.
A legend, Johnny. Oh, you're a legend. Yeah. Yeah, it's this one up here. Just watch the water. Oh, you're alright. It's just the illusion of 2D. If you don't look at them,
Stop
they won't
talking
see
about
you.
me.
I think I'm under. I don't think we've got line of sight. I think it's snuck under them all.
The trouble is, what you reckon you're going to move up to this mound and then work back?
Yeah,
It's the proximity, isn't it?
just an extra kilometre or two is all we really need.
We see this road as well. What I was thinking is dropping off a couple of tanks or something, or mortars that could lob the road.
Down a bit, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Okay.
There's.
Hello.
Hey, you alright, matey?
I'm massively behind. I've had headset problems again.
You've had what?
Problems with the VR set.
Oh, right, okay, matey, no worries. If you can pop on later, as I said, I got to drop Lisa off. I'll be back after 2. You don't have to do anything other than accept the missions I'll give you, and we'll split the money that we made.
Oh yeah, it's fine. I'll be on later.
Alright. I have to disappear at about 7:30 to go and pick her up, but I will be back on after. But I'll be on this afternoon once I've dropped her off. Yeah, it's really difficult, Sham. I see where you're going. Okay, when you get to this ridge on the right, there's a little bit... Yeah, the password at the moment is XMAS. Yeah, it's getting the angle down. Yeah.
I'll end up with ready to shoot shit.
Yeah.
Doc_ed_actual said, what's the
Just
condition?
below us, I'm hoping.
The server is called... Sorry, just for the benefit of everybody, the server's called Mail Server, and it's 124 FM. Where are you looking at the moment? Let's look. Okay. No, it's all right. I was just trying to see. It's that steep down here, I think.
Is that the ridge or is it not below us?
Right. Okay.
Below us. Down there?
No. Yes. Wait. Something's just appeared.
Down there, on my side. There. Launches, 2 launches.
Drop.
2 launches.
Not too much.
RPM low. Motor RPM low. Motor RPM low.
Oh, stupid dealer. Get out of there.
RPM low.
Go on, you can do it. I have 5.
Motor RPM low.
This is where, right, this position is fine for FCR because you can just sit above the hill, let it pick them up, drop behind the hill, and then fire.
So, right. I'll put you where they are and we'll try and sneak up again on them.
Okay.
Yeah, I went too high and exposed ourselves too much. It's down, so you kind of want me looking where I'm looking, but
It's sort of down to the right, isn't it? Just whatever you do, just do it gently.
lock it, and hopefully when just stay there, yeah. So the hill will move out of the way, and hopefully it'll expose where they are. Hill's about to go.
Yeah.
So we're just a little bit down of where you are now.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
you can see where this.
And said, password is XMIS.
XM. Sorry, it's my accent. XMIS. Okay, stop. Okay, up a little bit.
More stuff to the right, there's no shoot at us now. Look right.
Oh, yeah.
That bit's for now. Go right, there's a little town.
Wait a bit.
Johnny said XMS.
That's where
XMIS.
the shots came from last time round.
They might be tucked, can't see them in town. They're tucked behind the rock. We can get rid of some of these trucks. Yeah, just be careful.
Down there, there's that bit, yeah, it's there, that's what's shooting at us, stuck them in there. think further to the right, it was just on the right hand edge of where you
Can
can see.
said, thanks.
Right.
Try and move around.
And it's called Mail Server. It is up 24/7, and just look after the places we've taken, right? I'm not after any.
Close to the wall,
Yeah. Just be careful when you have to get out. Can you see I can't see anything down there?
Okay, alright, we'll go back to where you were looking before then. Let's go back again. To your left.
Right.
Let's see it, yeah.
There's just trucks there. I don't think they're doing a lot.
So what's in that little group there? Let me try and expose it a bit more. Hang on a minute. There we go.
Oh, wrong one. Too tight. It's looking clear, but there might be this side of here. I'm not seeing anything. Let me 1 minute.
Got to take those trucks out then.
Just 1 minute. Okay. So I'm flaring at the moment and not seeing a lot. Oh, yeah, you can just see those trucks. No, they're not shooty trucks, they're statics.
So, can you go back up and right and watch it? And I'm going to try and creep around the edges to show more and more of that town on the right. That's definitely where the fire came from, where the shots came from. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to try and come in and move around.
Okay, I've got flare on now, so...
Yeah, I'll let you creep through from left to right. And once you get to the edge of the cliff on the right, I'll try and move around to try and show more and more of it.
Not seeing anything in there at the moment other than houses.
Just keep on that right edge and then moving left. Because that's definitely where the fire, the shots came from. I'm trying to get
Oh, sorry. Accident. I was just checking the range because I didn't want to be too close that we couldn't fire.
we're close. We're like, oh, yeah, we're what, 1 kilometre, 1.5 kilometres. Are you still looking at that edge yet?
Yeah.
Who's ranging us?
Let me look down the hill. Right, I think.
That little group to the left.
I think I couldn't see anything to the left, but I think. What's this over there? We didn't get hit, did we? We just bumped. Can I make a suggestion? I'll jump out of that helicopter, right, and stick your FCR on with four whiteheads and 4 norms. Because I think you're going to be able to get them with the FCR on rather than that. Just a minute, let me get out of this because it's too noisy. I'll be able to hear you then. Where we... Charlie. Shut your hole. God, she does go on. I think I might have just spawned on somebody. Yeah, what I was going to say is from that position, FCR would work fine. And I may have... Oh, I thought I'd spawned on someone then. No, that's good. So I'm going to go up as well, and I would suggest you do the same. The place is fine. It's just that the view down from where we are, because of how close they are to the hills, is extremely difficult to see anything. Sorry, what was that, Yam? Oh, Yam's gone.
There isn't, yeah, looking around now, where we are, there is no, that probably is the best route into it.
Let's shut the doors. For anybody, I've already gone through the startup. If you look on the vid earlier and explained everything as I went along.
When you're taking it out and you're moving the aircraft over the thing, we can get the beating. All you get some food.
All right, matey. So I'm just starting up, APU starting up. Hello, Avon calling. I bet a lot of you won't even know what Avon is. So that's 3 out of 3 we've sort of died there, which is unfortunate. They're in a really difficult position, to be fair. Anyhow, let's start up the first engine. And then go with, I'll try and find out what the hell was going on with the FCR, but okay, so engine starting up while we're waiting for that. It's just really difficult when you have to get, oh man. There, okay. Right. That's not too low, is it? Where's that? Okay, we can start the next engine. Just through there. Move it into idle. Let that carry on doing its thing. Where are we? Util search off. That's not switching it off. That should stop it from switching the screen, I think. Let me just check that. Yeah, auto page, so it keeps flicking. See, so it still gives me all the same information. So what I need to do is go up, stay low, get past where we're going. Let's do this. Is this uncaged? And set. As I said, I don't see these doing a lot with it when you're on a server. Right, TSD, weapons. Let's carry on. Start the engines up, shall we? Let's push those up. Get the helicopter going. I've got about an hour and then I'm going to have to stop, so I'll get one shot at this. We run on TeamSpeak as well, those who are joining in, and you're more than welcome to come on TeamSpeak. Thank you for the follow there.
Well said. Thank you for the follow.
Right, okay. Friendly fire. Oh, Porp.
Oops.
Oh, you spawned on top of somebody. No. That's what happened. Let me just move. I'm going to move my helicopter and then finish it off. Yeah, I know it's on because I'm moving out the way so that people don't blow me up. So just wait. Yes, yes, I know. God, it does go on.
Hello.
Okay. Yes, please, darling.
You having a cuppa?
Yes, please, darling.
How are you getting on?
Doc_red_actual said, I was in the map and heard engine 1 out for some reason.
And you were thinking, what the hell? What's happening? Sorry.
Said TTT.
Yeah, all right, thanks.
I knew you was going to say something like that. Yes.
I forgot.
T.
I forgot to. Let's just pop it down here.
Who's
Out the
on
way.
TeamSpeak?
Just 1 minute, Lise. See me thinking.
No, not. I don't know.
Can you look?
No.
I'm doing.
Box 2.
I'm doing a little bit of concentrating, if you don't mind. Just 1 minute. There you go.
What-
Right. Yeah, it's going all right.
What are you flying?
What do you mean? What am I
What are
flying?
you flying?
Okay. Think of all the helicopters you've got.
I've got the Huey.
Hmm.
That's all I've got. It's just the Huey.
No, the Hue is the only one you've bothered to get in and learn to fly. You've got the Shark.
Shark. Have I got the Shark?
Yes.
Have I?
Yes.
Okay.
And what's this? This is the third helicopter you've got.
Really?
Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, I bought it about 3 years ago. Maybe 4. And one day when I can get you back into DCS instead of just Star Citizen, you'll fly again.
And one day I will get back into DCS.
You've got all
Just
your
give
tools,
me
you've got
time.
new sticks, you've got your
I
throttle
know, I've got my
working.
throttle, got my joystick. I know.
This isn't a domestic. This is just, you know, you buy an Apache.
Go on.
What was that?
He's going to give me...
Go on then. Don't say that. Don't say that, because that means something totally different, Sting. I'm not going to repeat it, but that is a reference to something completely different, okay? So I can't mention it while I'm streaming.
I could, but I'm not going to read that.
No.
It's a look when you said no. And you cut for the viewers of males, he's gone very red.
That's bizarre, isn't it?
It's very
I don't go red. I never
doesn't.
get embarrassed in
He
anything.
doesn't. No,
But
Stinger's
Stinger.
just achieved the unachievable.
Yeah. It's the way you roll your arse. For God's sake, I do apologise to people. Jeez, you understand now why I call a smut bag most of the time. Now I've got to wipe my eyes. You made me laugh.
Oh dear. Terrible.
Yeah.
Apache Sting by any chance?
Yes, it is. That was his native Indian from the movies impersonation. Not anything else.
Yeah.
Right, here's a cup.
I know it's a cup.
Oh,
Just give it to me now.
be careful, it's got some in.
Why have you wasted it?
Because I'm busy.
Mel,
Shh.
where's your, where's your
d-
cup warmer? There. So why don't you put it on there?
Oh, right, okay. Do you know... She bought me a cup warmer because I leave my cups of tea sometimes, or parts of it, right? So she bought me a cup warmer that uses induction, and then she makes a tea in a cup that does not have the ability to be induced.
But even if you had the cup that had that ability, you still would leave it.
No, it's just that I haven't got any more plugs, so I had to unplug that to make that work.
Excuses. All I hear is excuses.
Right, you can throw that one away, make a fresh one, clean the filth out your mind, and then bring it back up. Anyway, what's that minor diversion? I've lost track of where the hell I was now. I've got my doodads going, I've got that. I think I was just about to go on to change this over to there. Hopefully my weapons, wherever I am, where am I? There I am, are a mixture, as you can see. So the white ones will be guided by the FCR. It's a bit dusty, isn't it? And the other ones will be managed by... Right, thingamajig. Is that Yam who's coming? Right, was that you, Yam? I did go to respond to you, matey. What was it you said? Because I was in the middle of a conversation. What wasn't working on your joystick?
Well, I can hear you all, but I won't be able to talk to you all because the joystick doesn't work with TeamSpeak anymore. So I can't.
Right, okay. Did you update your TeamSpeak?
Yeah, I've updated the new one. I've even downloaded
Right.
the 6.0 one.
Did you download the plugins? Really? That's bizarre. That's all I can say, matey. Okay.
No,
On that joystick you've got.
In the joystick.
No, everyone else's is fine, but I know there's a couple of problems. All right, no worries.
So you'll have to try it that way.
You can use in-game comms, 124.
I haven't got SOS on this.
No, it's in-game comms. You just have to make sure that your VoIP key is on, and you got your audio set up and enabled, and that's it.
Right, Mr. Mel, please don't waste this one.
Okay, cock.
I'm just saying.
I'll try not to. I'm flying a helicopter. Do you know how hard it is to drink tea and fly?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Ah, man. Completely screwed me up where I am. We'll switch the APU off. I need to... I don't think I've done my iHad yet. It won't let me fire the missiles until it's aligned, so you have to make sure it's done. They're very noisy, aren't they? I'll turn them down in a minute. Right, okay, that's done.
Well, I don't know if the update screwed the bloody AGM 88, so I can't get it to work.
There's another version of the mission as well, so I think there may have been a couple of issues. I've got that other version, and I'll pop that on as soon as I can once no one's on the server. Right, what am I doing now? Oh yes. I don't need to do anything, do I? Let's change that to there. Change this. I'll remember something. Acquisition, gunner's helmet, sight, blah 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 blah. Okay, well I'll put this over on TADS. That was a vid. Pilot HMD, don't want to see that. There's my TADS beneath the text. I'll put that on. And then we'll say, oh, FCR. Oh, man. Right, okay, switch that on.
Tea Kettle Garlic said, did I just hear your AI correctly? You wasted a cup of slush? That's sacrilege.
No, it was only about a quarter. But it's alright, the AI's made another one. And got rather, you know, I've got to change that firmware a little bit, to be fair. Right, I have gone through this process that I'm doing now earlier. Let's pop that on. Pylon error. Okay. Let's go back there. It's on the wrong weapon, probably. Right. Okay, I think everything's ready to go. I do apologise about that. Oh yeah, RTE. We're going off to number 12. Went DIR. Okay, let's see if we can actually get there without dying. So we are here and going up the coast, going to stay really, really low and then snick up this little place here and sit over here where we were before. That will give us a bit of protection from this base here. They're down over those hills, and hopefully the FCR can see these targets. Okay, that's the plan. I've got to finish at about 10 to. So let's see how we get on. So we'll take off.
Negum _ said, is the server for electronically equals?
I'm sorry, is the server... No, not at all. The only reason I'm in helicopters is it tends to be something that we can get away with more. There's so many enemy planes, there's radars, there's so many SAMs, there's a lot of sites. I'll show you the map in a minute when I get a chance of what we're up against. So we're creeping up a bit at a time, and we're using the helicopters to attack with some air support. In fact, we can actually call air support. So yeah, there's all sorts of planes. If you want to join in, you're more than welcome. It's called Mail Server. The mission is Foothold. I will be changing the version a little bit later. The mission is up 24/7. I tend to reset it on a Saturday unless it crashes, just to make sure we get maximum daytime after changing the time on it. Let's just let go of that. Do that. And I don't want to go too high. So when we get close to the target, what I need to do is get low, really low down, so I can use the landscape to sneak past them. Okay, I don't want to crash into the ship, so we'll go over, hence the beep, because I'd got altitude hold on, and then we'll go back down again. Obviously doing it a bit quick like I did there is throwing this out, but we need to be up. We need to. I don't think that's at me, but it might be, you never know. I'm going to get closer to the landscape, obviously not too close. To reset that now, and I'll just use the trimmer for now. No, there's all sorts of planes on here, so you know, if you want to jump in, just go and have a look. But there's a lot of mission points. Oh, I can't show you there. Sorry about that. I just realised that I've got one hand on a joystick. I'm a little straining the engine there.
What's the password, sorry?
XMAS. It's from when we did World War II stuff at Christmas. It's also a throwaway password. So we've worked our way up here, and I left the server running before, right? And the enemy, because it's dynamic and persistent, it basically sent convoys down and took the bases back. So we'd spend a Saturday taking 2 bases out, come back the next Saturday and they'd been taken again. Some of the dynamic servers don't like you using the pause on no clients, so you can't use it, and I assumed that this was one of them. So what I did was changed it when I asked somebody, consulted a friend, and found that actually you can set it to pause on no clients, which is good. Just got to watch all these things. One thing that's a bit different with this over some of the others helicopters is it also trims the rudders. So using something called center stick trimming, you must make sure that when you, I've got to get slow down a little bit, when you relax your grip on your stick, you've also got to relax your feet on your rudders so that they center. If you don't do that, what's going to happen is you're going to end up with no ability to control your rudders. Oops, too low. Yes, I know. Oh, I cocked that up there. I think I just touched the sea with my wheel. Just very mindful that the base is fairly close and I'm way too high. So I don't think it's this one, it's the next one. So I'm just slowing down a little bit here. You can see where the base is. Oh, is it this one? Shit, it is, isn't it? Might have a plane shooting missiles up my ass. Is it that one? No, it's the next one. You can see we haven't got much cover really. It's this one here with a little village. I think it is. See the seagulls. Trouble is, because of these hills, it's really difficult to get the deflection. And also lost my FCR. Let's just wait here a second. And let's get some level of control over this. There's no default, but you can go and set it up on in game. Sorry, just type VoIP. So go on to search, type VoIP, and set whatever you want. Right, what I want is this FCR back on. I didn't really want TAD on there, it's just doing a single scan. Right. Jeez, I'm not sure why I'm not flying all the way down there. Neg, I'll send one back, see if you can hear. 124 radio check. Oh, stand by. The reason I can't hear you is I haven't changed the radio on this. Do apologise, but there might be someone else may have it on. Did you hear Jan?
Yeah, I'll do what I can do. I'm meant to use the keyboard at the moment to do things, but it's not ideal.
But we can see where the enemy is. I need to go past the enemy. And I think they're at the next ridge. But I need to be quite low down. Make sure my flares are working. Yep. Oh dear, pup. You just lost 100 points. Yeah.
Doggy DCS said, I hope they give us the sea state option again.
Sea state? Not sure what you mean by that.
Is that Angel 6 by any chance?
What was the height of that pup?
No, 900.
Sea state option was back in the day, and the mission editor allowed you to give rough seas without the wind.
Ah, right, okay. Still think I'm a bit high here, but we'll see what we can do. I might not make it. Oh, bloody hell, was that my tail then? Probably a wheel. I need too many hands here.
I need my wife's later.
Alright, I feel your pain, Sting.
What?
I feel your pain.
Fox.
Problem is carrier landings if no winds the sea is like the sky.
Oh, I see what he's saying, yeah. So what I've got is my
Jane
scanner.
Hatch said, how you doing, Mel?
Hey, alright. Thank you. I'm just trying to sneak past these targets, and at the same time I'm giving them a scan. Bit too far away here. I need to get a little bit closer there. They're up that valley, I think. Yep. Can you say I've picked them up, look? So I know what I need to do now. Something I forgot. Come on, you, get your act together. Just need him to ready the systems. Oh, bollocks. I was that busy. I suddenly realised I hadn't switched on Metal Mickey at the front. Oh, look at that. Go and laugh, pup, laugh. I hadn't switched him on. And as I was going past, I thought, you know what? I could have had a shot there. 12:14. I've got time. Without the rude interruptions. Right, let's go back. Where are we, Charlie?
Tea Kettle Barbic said, a doggy DCS hello mate.
Right, let's move this down. Right, if anyone's got any questions other than did you mean to do that, then please ask away. If you notice, I like always starting everything up manually. It's very rare that I would ever need to start something up. XMAS.
Said, a tea kettle Barbic hey, in back in the living.
Oh, hello again. Oh, sorry. I was talking to the wrong person or listening to someone else's conversation. That was rather rude of me, was it not? Right, okay, battery goes on. Let's shut the door. I won't go through it all, I'll just get this thing started. Also drink my cup of tea. Turn the knob up so I can see. Should have everything on already. Yep. So if I can focus on moving past, these missiles will go straight forward. There is a chance that I might be able to shoot them on the way past while I'm trying to get to where I want to get. Whether that actually works in practice or not, I'm not really sure. We'll start the left engine up. It's not all helicopters, it is planes, by the way. It's just try with the helicopters, and then I haven't got time to jump in the A10C. Already? Oh yeah, it's a bit late, isn't it? I thought that was about 11, half 11. Stingy usually has a bacon sandwich. Well, when I say he has one, his shirt will have one. It is tucked away nicely in those hills, isn't it, this target?
Darby DCS said, I was 2 weeks in a man-flu bed patient.
Ah. Yeah, Stingy was as well, and he's just finishing work and then literally was off sick. So now he's finished a little bit earlier, which is quite good. When I say finished, I mean he's got to that age where he no longer works. If you see what I mean. Right, let's do the right engine. And we got to get back up there again. Are you doing air cover, yeah? Yeah, sounds like it, doesn't it? Right, so comms preset, sorry, a manual preset. Must remember to put 124 on this time. Thought I had done.
Said, do you have any idea what files and other than the map is DCS loading from multiplayer that it takes so long connecting to any server?
It's always the same, right? It is more to do with the map and everything else. The thing is, you'll find once it's loaded once, right? If you quit the game and go back to it, it's really, really quick. So it's probably pulling it in and then utilising memory. But it's the same with everybody, to be fair. Interestingly, I mean, it will help if you're running on M2s. If you're on spinning disk, it will take forever. If you're on SSD, it's not so bad. M2s would help. But you see it just eating as much memory as it can, really. I know the Syria map, for instance, is about 32 gig, and if you've only got 32 gig in your machine, you'll see it sits at like 31 point something. It's ridiculous. Right, I did start the right engine, yes, but I didn't press the button there. There we go. Who we lost? Well, let's try this again, shall we? Change the acquisition to Gunner. If I select these, the ones I want are the ones on the inside. Okay, so it's not selecting those by default. So FCR, util, on pin, override, FCR, select FCR, C-scope. If I put the TADs on this one, before I do that, let's go back to util, go search, say off. That stops the page from turning every time I'm doing something. Go on vid, change it to TADs. While I'm on TADs, change it to link, hopefully. And this will track where this is looking then. Right, let's put what's his name on as well while I'm here. And I haven't put the engines up yet, so I'll do that now while I think of it. So this is going up nice and slow. Switch this on. Make sure that's uncaged. Wait for that. And switch it on arm, countermeasures bypass. Right, let's turn the volume down a little bit. And also let's get this guy to start everything up. Right, so we should be in a position to get going again. He's done his iHads. Don't think I have yet. Let's switch that off. I have gone through the startup earlier on, by the way, guys. And I've also got a cup of tea here that if I don't drink this, I will get another one. So. That'll be my guys firing. Sorry about that, I forgot to pause that. My camera's bouncing off my mug while I drink my tea. If anyone's got any questions, please jump in and ask. I might not be able to answer them, but there's usually somebody in chat who may be able to. Or you got any general questions about DCS, Star Citizen, comms? I don't mind, you can ask anything. Right, okay. So I think we're ready to take off. I think I've done everything I need to do. Let's take off and go up the coast. Oh, that's friendlies. I know one thing I have forgot to put the axis on so you can see what I'm doing. One, two, four, radio check. Doesn't sound like anyone's on, or I may have set something not quite right. One of the things I might do while I go along, make sure that's working okay, is turn this off to the right. Should really put that on a button, shouldn't I?
5 by 5.
Yeah. Lima Charlie. And my radio's working. Somebody can hear me, I can hear them. Right, okay, let's try again. As I said, I haven't got too long. One thing I noticed there, missiles. That's better. That's what I wanted to know. Go back to my TADs. I put this guy on. He's got no weapon, good. But he's not lasing at the moment, which is fine. Now, while I'm going along here with my TADs on, one of the things it's not telling me at this point, have I set the RTE? Did I do that? Did anyone notice? Should be set to 12. No, I didn't. Direct. There we go. Now I've got an idea of where my targets are. And we should see. There we go. So I'm scanning to the right. Wonder why you just went off. Hey, Johnny. Johnny's coming. What was it you said? You was a legend? And you've just lost 100 points, yeah? Oh. What's he like? See if I can get this in a better position than I had it before. Although I've got that, have I got a tone to go through? With the seagulls playing. It's just what you want in your rotor. Should be alright. Just so if I let go now, oh, it's no, doesn't want me to let go yet. Got my altitude hold set, which I'm just going a little bit higher. Got to watch these ridges. When you're in 2D, these seem a lot lower than they actually are. So that little step off that land when you're looking at it on a flat screen really does make it look like it's a lot lower than it actually is. For instance,
bearing 01049, Angels 1511.
Copy. So what happens in flat screen, and a good example of it is if you ever get in a Huey in flat screen, you know your way around it, where it is, you know where its skids are and everything. But the second you get into VR, you realise how high you are when you're sitting on your skids. And that's why when you're going over some obstacles, you end up sort of clunking and you lose skids because you don't realise you're that high. Now I need to move in closer to the coast. I think this may or may not work, but we'll see. Height is a little bit too much, I think. Coming up to the targets. Need to be a little bit lower, I think. Doing a quick scan as I go past. And hopefully my guy on the right. Come on. I got something coming up now.
Box 3.
There, I'm sure. Rifle. Rifle. Where the hell's that going? There's my targets. Right, okay. I hope it's that one and not this one, because if it isn't, I'm just going to fly straight into the enemy. That's the radio cock. Not a radio cock, it's like the radio in the plane. Oh, that's not at me.
Splash 1. Splash 1.
Let's move that around. Whoa! I need that. Let's not do that, eh? Let's get control of this thing. Over talking, so it's going to drop the RPM and start dropping if I'm not careful. So I need to sneak up. I need to change. I hope I didn't shoot any friendlies then, you know. scale on this map. TSD. One way. There we go. So this is where me and Sham were sitting earlier on. Let's get rid of that. Otherwise it's going to try and get into a hover, which I don't want at this moment. Ooh, someone's just crashed. Probably the one that Yam shot. Got a plane coming in. Got a plane coming in. Could have been Yam. It's not the best thing for... Right, let's turn round. Let's get up here in this tiny little bit. And then see if we can get the FCR to pick up. I've only got another 6.
Fox 3.
Yeah, that's fine. He's behind me, he's covering me.
Oh, this is going to be close.
Doing a good job so far, matey.
This missile. He got me.
You were doing a good job. No, what was that that just come over there? Oh, that was Yam crashing. Nearly taking me out. You nearly took me out as well when you crashed then, did you see? Where your wreckage landed.
I didn't see that there.
That was funny. It sort of landed just behind me and bits of it just in front of me.
Well, you got no excuse to pick me up then, have you?
It's an Apache, mate. Sorry, you can't sit on my lap. It was banned from the
26 said, "Howdy
military.
now. How's it going?"
Hey, how you, Macca? All good, thank you. This is a tough little mission here we're aiming at the moment. Just want to get myself nice and steady. I'm just going to put this into hover, he says. You stay there. You stay there. Let's see what it does. Come on, you can sort this. Right, okay, so... Sorry. I was just coughing. Now what I've got to watch here is I don't kill some of my own, right? So what I'm going to do is change this over to vid, go back to TADS, make sure I'm selected on TADS, which I am, hit this button and do that, and then what's this hill to my right? So I'm going to try, I might have to move further forward. I'm going to increase my height. Can you see the way this is sitting? Right? So, considering it's on the hill, that should be set to hold it in position. And I'm just going to slowly increase a little bit and see if my FCR picks up any targets without me having to expose myself other than my thing on my head. Stick with a hat on, or otherwise known as the FCR. So I'm trying to utilise this hill, which I know is going to be quite difficult. They're utilising the hill. Right, I can't shoot down to them very well, but I'm wondering if I can actually pick them up down there. I might not be able to, of course, but we'll see. They'll probably pick me up first. Let's have a look. I don't want to go too mad. I might be better off a little bit forward, but at least where I am now, I've got some cover. But I'm not sure how down the FCR can look. There's an elevation, isn't there, here? Of course there is. Let's see. How do I bring it down? I've completely forgotten. Unfortunately, no, but server's open, matey. Other people might be on. Server's set to stop when we all leave, but you can just jump on. Let's change his elevation. Let's change this. Let's set that, and let's see if we can see anything. So, what I've just done is got the FCR to look down, but I don't think it's going to look down at this depth. So we'll see. All I need to do is pick something up. Because I think that's too steep, just the same as it was when I tried to look before. So I might have to move over a little bit. You can see I'm pinging. Yeah, you see how steep this is. Jesus. Let's pop. So I'm just about getting to see the village that we could see before. And suddenly I think I'm just going to go bang. So I'm scanning. I'm looking for targets. See, this peak here doesn't help. Something down there, I'm sure. Let's turn my nose round a fraction. That way round. Give it that sensor. Can you see where that stuff is? That there looks like something to me, but yeah, that's just the village. Those trucks have been taken out. Pardon? Why is that not being taken? Ah, now we do it. Rifle. Ah, it's going up the mountains. Rifle. Rifle. Sorry if I shoot you down, but they shot me before I shot them. I got a couple of them, but you and your engine twos. Did you see where they were shooting from? Just the other side of that valley. Oh man. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? I think Pup's going from the bottom. Look. Oh, Pup's not there. You can see what we got left. SA-19. Not sure what that is there. Their guns, I think. My knowledge of these isn't great. Oh, there's Pup. A10C. Let's watch his missile, although this woman's going to keep going on. As she does. Where's his missile? That's not his missile, is it? Where's that going? Oh, that was his missile. Right, okay. They're shooting your missiles down, are they? Where the hell's that going? So these are the Mavs that are coming in. Yeah, it seems like it must have been someone's clacking a lot on the keyboard. Right, what time is it? 12:43. I haven't really got time to do any more. Let me get rid of this stupid woman. There we go, that's better. Right, so I've got to go and take the other half. If I get change coalition, spectate. So we've built up from here, and if anyone wants to join in, you're welcome. Password is XMAS, and the server's called Mail Server. It's usually on. The only reason it'll stop is occasionally DCS just drops the login because it's obviously my login as well. It just times out. I don't know why, whether that's because no one's on it, so it just decides to disconnect from the other end or not. I don't know. But when you join the server, the mission will carry on from where it left off. We've pushed up here so far. We've got all the rest of this to go. And these missions, because we really focus on it on a Saturday, it takes quite a time. So we're currently working on this area here, which is number 12. So if anybody who wants to come on, you're more than welcome. The other guys will carry on flying when I go, and I'll be back later and we'll be playing something else. And then tomorrow we'll be on Star Citizen. If you want to watch in 4K, which really does look much better, the server is MELL, MELL DCS, and that's in 4K 60 FPS if you've got a 4K monitor or TV. And the Star Citizen stream on YouTube is MELLSC. Okay. The normal Twitch one is Mel12345. That's my generic Twitch, and I'll stream out to different channels depending. Everything we've done is saved, both on YouTube and on Twitch. Short term on Twitch. So if you want to go back, find out how to start the Apache from scratch and some of the other information that I explained, it should all be there. Right, with that, I am going to pass you all on. So thank you very much for watching this Saturday. Next Saturday, I'll be able to play for longer because the other half is off next Saturday. And I doubt whether I'll convince her to come in and play with us. She can fly, but she hasn't flown missions like this. She's flown some missions, but not this.
See you, mate. 27.
Right, see you. Let's go and find somebody to pass you all on to.
Jane Hatch said, "Thank you."
You're welcome. In the meantime, the people on YouTube, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you again. If ever you're watching on YouTube, there's a link in the description that will open a Twitch chat. I'll push about 40 odd meg to YouTube, so there's a minute delay between when it renders, which causes a delay in the chat.